everyone, it's Angela Nesbitt and welcome to My Color Story. This is episode number 4, Reading, Writing, and Watching. We've been on a roll for the last few weeks, inspiring and jump-starting our creativity, and today is the last in this series. So if you've missed the others, we've fueled up, we've showed up, and we've walked on the right side, and they're all available in my Facebook group, Angela's Color Story. And they're all organized too for you in the unit section. So check them out if you missed any or are interested in this creativity inspiration series. So today we are reading, writing, and watching. What does that mean? Well, first of all, we're going to read inspirational books, we're going to journal, and we are going to watch some great videos by our favorite artists. So first up is reading some great inspirational books, and I have 3 that I recommend, and these are types of books that you can read, you know, a one chapter short story type segment, so you don't have to sit down and read for hours. You can read for 5 or 10 minutes and get a great creativity boost. So my first recommendation is Big Magic by Elizabeth Gilbert, which is about exploring your creativity and moving away from fear. It's amazing. It's divided into 5 sections and there's stories within each one, and I've really enjoyed it. Number 2 is Oprah Winfrey's book, What I Know for Sure, and that's another type of collection that's some of her life stories, and they're really cool. I've really enjoyed those. And the third is a book called Journey to the Heart by Melody Beatty, and that is sort of like daily inspirational stories with a meditation, and they're very heartfelt and thoughtful. So I really recommend any of those or anything that you find inspiring. Have it in your studio, have it by your bedside, and just jump into a little inspirational read when you need that little extra kickstart. I actually do it every day regardless. I just think it's a great practice. Number 2 is journaling. Well, this could be a whole episode, and I'm sure it will be, but having a creativity journal, I'm just going to mention a couple of things that have helped me during they've helped me for the past year probably. One is just journaling, having a creativity journal that you journal your ideas in, just get them down, because then it allows room for more ideas to come in. If I'm busy trying to remember the ideas that I've come up with, sometimes it kind of stops new ideas from flooding in. So just a place to just write down color combinations, ideas, things to paint, things to think about, things to read, things to study, whatever, just that flowing free write of anything creative. And the second way I use a journal is if you have some things kind of bothering you and worrying you, is to kind of, and actually this is sort of a different journal, kind of got the positive journal and the not so positive journal. So this one is more like it's like a dump. You dump out all those ideas at the beginning of the day that are sort of worrying you or bothering you. Just write them down, and you can even just tear it up at the end or burn it or whatever you want to do, but just get it out. And then it's amazing how much clearer you are and how much your creativity can flourish. So I recommend those 2 techniques for journaling. And number 3 is to watch videos on your favorite artist. And I did this recently, and I was just floored at how inspired I became. I went to YouTube and found a video on Richard Diebenkorn. It was a 60 minutes interview from like the 70s, and it was amazing. It was just amazing. It so inspired me. I saw another one. Anyway, there's so many. You can get lost in that though, and before you know it, you've spent 4 hours watching all these videos, but at the end of them, you're incredibly inspired, but you might have wanted to paint for a couple hours, so be careful with that. But I've found that is super inspiring, so check that out. So My 3 tips today are to read inspirational books, to keep a creativity journal and a creativity dump, and number 3 is to watch some inspirational videos on some of your favorite artists. I hope that helps, and I really hope that you get your mojo flowing. This is the end of this short series on creativity and inspiration. There will be lots more coming, but next up is going to be a color series that I'm super excited about. So we'll be back in the studio next week, and we will be talking about color. And that's going to be a lot of fun, because if anyone that knows me well knows that that's my thing, and I really love it and have great passion for it. So share this with all your friends that love creativity. Join me next week here to get into our color series, and have a wonderful week. Cheers.